Hi, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys.com, home of technical analysis education. Click the link for a free week trial, no credit card required, and gain access to our multiple live broadcasts daily, community chat room, educational videos, nightly watch lists, and more. Invest in your education and future and join the community today. Hey everyone, checking in on oil daily and weekly time frames. So this is an example where previous support acts as resistance. We bounced off the 200-day moving average, didn't see much follow through. Look where the high of the day today rejected on oil. Big clear rejection from the 200-day moving average resistance at 40.88 and lower lows. The lower Bollinger Band has been resistance now for 2 days in a row, and we are being controlled by the bears, which means DWTI is seeing some nice gains to the upside. Let's look at DWTI real quick. It is in breakout mode, upper Bollinger Band support. As long as the upper Bollinger Band holds, the bulls are in full control, and that has been the case 6 out of the last 7 days. RSI is getting a little overbought, so you want to be walking your stop loss up with it. We will anticipate an oil bounce, an oversold bounce to occur in the near future, and just how big of a bounce that will be remain to be seen. The weekly time frame, here's another example. Losing the 50-week support, it did hold last week. Now we lost it, and it is acting as resistance, back testing and failing from that level. So we're looking down at support of 39 even, the low from mid-April, and just looking at previous support levels where we formed stair steps higher after consolidation. So looking at oil, there was a very clear example of a bear flag on the 5-minute today. They were all over the place. So let's zoom out here. And when you have a dump, a bear flag is when there's a sharp move to the downside and then a little bit of reaction of a bounce before continuation. It's a continuation pattern that favors the bears. So we saw short term, and what it does is it cools off the technicals, it cools off the shorter term RSI, and then we see further movement to the downside. So we had 1, 2, I had a question mark there because I drew this up before this pattern played out, but it did end up being a bear flag with new lows hit. And we see the bulls trying to show up here after hours, and we're watching the hourly chart. The question is this going to be a bear flag on the hourly? And the more upside we see, the less likely it becomes. But this is currently the potential to be a bear flag after that big 2-3 hour dump. Bullish reversal doji being confirmed, but bulls want to hold this momentum overnight. Ideally looking for a higher low to be set. What a bear flag will be is a drop and then break of the previous low. But if we were to pull back here on oil and establish a higher low and then make a move back to the upside, that would negate the chances that this was a bear flag. So we have resistance up here, the high of today up at 40.88. And if we break that level, we'll be looking to potentially reverse the short-term trend and see a bounce play out. But the inventory report coming out tomorrow is going to be a major factor in that, and we'll see how the price reacts. So that's what we're looking at on oil, 10:30 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, big time. And we'll be back tomorrow after hours to check back in. I appreciate you watching. Have a wonderful night.